Well, this should be interesting. What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Before you all get into the comments, I just want to say the title is not a lie, 100% truth. I will be returning to making For Honor content. But I kind of wanted to go over everything, the reasons why I left, what's happened in the time since I've been gone, why I'm now choosing to come back, and what you can expect from the channel in the future. This is like my third time recording this, and I just can't get my points all together, so I'm sorry if I missed something, but I'm just going to go with this. So if you don't know, on August 16th of last year, I announced I was quitting For Honor. Up until this point, I think I'd been creating content for over 4 years and had made well over 1,000 videos on the game. And as I stated in that video, it wasn't because I disliked the game, but it was more so the fact that I felt there was nothing more I could do. I think we could all agree that For Honor doesn't have the most frequent content releases. I mean, we still haven't gotten a Dominion map since 2019, and I just found it increasingly more difficult to create original content. This put me into a cycle where I was just putting out content for the sake of doing so, and not because it was something that I wanted to make. I just look at my editing software and be like, oh, here's a video on random effect number 352. I was definitely burnt out, and my brain was just completely fried, so I really did need to take a break. And I've been gone for about 14 months. I'd say in that time, I've had a lot of ups and downs, but learned quite a lot. So as soon as I was leaving, I said that I would be transitioning the content on the main channel to be focused more on video essays. And you can see over the past 14 months, I had created quite a few, obviously not as frequently as a normal gameplay video, but I think that these videos are actually pretty decent. At the same time, I was creating content on my second channel, Toeknee, that was primarily focused on Dead by Daylight. The reason I was able to do that channel, which was pretty much the same thing of just gameplay commentary, is the fact that I had my good friend editing for me. Being able to just record the game and then give it to him to do the editing really helped my creative process, and it allowed me to work more on those video essays that I was so passionate about. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I've been doing for this past amount of time. I didn't really have too much intention to come back to the game, and my reason for doing so might seem a little strange to you guys. I know I'll probably get some comments in me in there like, yeah, that's because your new videos are trash, nerd, no one fucking watches them, they suck, you die, and smell. Which, I mean, sure, fair point, but I don't plan on stopping making those types of videos either. But the main reason that I'm coming back to create content on For Honor is that I just missed multiplayer games. I'd say my main game now has been Dead by Daylight, and although it is a multiplayer game, I found myself enjoying the killer role much more, which you play solo. And over the past few years, I really haven't had a go-to multiplayer game besides For Honor. I occasionally play League of Legends here and there, but that game's trash, as we all know, and the only other one I really found myself enjoying was Hunt Showdown, but even so, I don't have too many people who play it, and not on a consistent basis. I didn't realize how much I actually enjoyed just playing with my friends on For Honor until a couple weeks ago. I had done a stream on my year anniversary of not playing For Honor, but I had a lot of technical issues, so I don't necessarily count that, but decided to give it another go a couple weeks later once I got it all figured out. I was just having a real fun time, and the people I was playing with can attest. At the end of my stream, I was like, whoa, it's already been 4 hours. I feel like it's been a long time since I've been able to say that, and those are some of the best gaming moments where you kind of just get lost and then the time disappears. The game is more or less the same. I still understand pretty much everything in it, but I feel like there's been at least enough content and changes over the past year or so that it feels still a bit fresh to me. I've also seen things like the crossplay part 2 is going to be coming out next week, so there is some new stuff on the horizon that is worth being excited for. I know that might seem like a lame or maybe strange reason to return to making content on this game, but yeah, I just missed having those fun multiplayer moments. Now, as for what to expect with the channel going forward. Firstly, one of the things that I had gotten asked just a plethora of times over this break was the fact that my videos, they were like, oh, are they gone? Did you delete them? And no, I never deleted them. I just put them in an unlisted playlist on my channel. You could still view them, but it might have been a little bit harder for you guys to see that. Now going forward, I will now unlist them. Unlist them, I guess is the correct phrasing, so you can access them a little bit more easy. And as far as content goes, I currently upload 4 times a week on my Dead by Daylight channel, which is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So I guess you can expect For Honor videos to be on the days that aren't those, and maybe sprinkle in a couple uploads on some random days. The fact that my Dead by Daylight channel has been starting to do really well, I think helps this transition out quite a bit. I shouldn't really feel pressure with uploads, but that's just kind of how my brain's wired. But the fact that I have another channel where I can create content and people are enjoying it, it just at least gives me some variety to where, again, I'm not just busting out one game fully and then just get burnt out on it again. You can expect to see, you know, the live commentaries that I used to make, as well as a lot more integration of just playing with friends and having good times in matches, or, you know, trying out some silly stuff. I will say one of the harsh realities I kind of learned on YouTube is that you really just have to separate your niches. Swapping over from, you know, gameplay content to video essays on random video games or even anime topics just isn't going to work unless you're an extremely big channel. With that said, I mean, I still love making those types of videos. I feel that's where I can be the most creatively unique. So for that, I will be creating 2 new channels. So that's going to give our total to 4 channels that I'll be creating content on. I will have the Toeknee channel, which will be more focused on the For Honor stuff, as well as maybe some other medieval type games. My Toeknee channel, which will be focused on Dead by Daylight. Then I will have a 3rd channel that will be focused mainly on video essays involving anime-related topics, and a 4th one that will be video essays on video game-related topics. I'm sure that seems like a bit much, but it's just kind of the way you need to do things. Just separate your audiences that way. The people who like one thing can watch on this channel, and the people who like the other stuff can watch on the other one. If you're interested in watching those, you know, I'd appreciate it. I'll put the links to them in the description. I should have some videos going out on them, at least on the anime one. I have a really long video that I worked super hard on that should be going out on there. So if you guys want to watch that and, you know, show some support, I would really appreciate it. If you've kind of stuck with me over my transition and just trying to figure out what I want to do with content and just watched my videos, I honestly can't thank you enough. That means the world to me. If you're going to stay around and watch this new stuff as well, I'd appreciate that. And hey, even if you left and said, fuck you, I hate this guy, I at least appreciate you watching me at all to begin with. So again, I'm just thankful for the position that I've been able to be in, to create content for so many years for people, and I hope to continue to be able to do that. Whether or not you want to choose to watch or support me is, again, up to you, but I just am excited to be able to play some variety of games and then just make a variety of content, because my brain is kind of wired in this way where I need to constantly be doing something different. Otherwise, you know, I suffer from that burnout. So now I think I'm in a good place to where I can just focus on a bunch of different things, but it should be a fun and unique challenge for myself. Based on what I said earlier, my uploading, I would be probably giving you a video on Saturday, but I will be at a wedding. So instead, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. I mean, again, I appreciate your support and, you know, hope to see you here again.